Especially in verse 16.
This is Ecclesiastes 3 and 15. That which been is now, and that which is to be have already been.
Right. And it's talking about the spirit. Okay? So the spirit of this place has already been here before. That's why it says, get real quick, get Revelations 11 and 8. The spirit of America has already been here before. Your spirit has already been here before. There's nothing new under the sun. You've lived before and you've died before. All right? And I tell you only live once. Well, that's a lie. You lived before. You just in another body. Now you want a dog or a cat or a bat or a bird or a fish or a sea. Okay? That's a whole nother world. The spirits stay within the domain of the same spirits. Okay?
That's why you get something called deja vu.
Yeah. If you was wicked back then, you come back in this life wicked again. Right? If you was one of the Lord's elect, right? You come back as one of the Lord's elect, man. You have the spirits of the elect. That's why I say the spirits of the prophets are subject unto the prophets. Well, it go hand in hand with the wicked and every other spirit. Whatever the Lord subjected your spirit to be is the same subject matter your spirit gonna be dealing with when it come back. All right. Now, Revelation 11:11, dealing with the spirit coming back.
Come on. It's Revelation chapter 11, verse 11.
11 and 8. Yeah.
Revelation chapter 11, verse 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord, Yahweh Shai, was crucified.
Yep. So it's a spiritually is Sodom and Egypt. Okay? So it's a that great city where dead bodies are lying in the street, Sodom and Egypt. So that's all parabolic and allegoric talk. Okay? But right, you spiritually you're dead. Because you're dead to the judgment of the Lord. And if you're dead to the judgment, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Lord, who he is and what his will is, then to him you're just dead. You may be walking and moving around and talking and holding a conversation, but if you know and void of the judgment of the Lord, you're really just nothing, you know. Just to put it in a nice way, you're really just nothing to the Lord if you don't know him. That's why he said in the day when he returns, there's going to be many saying, Lord, Lord. He's going to say, depart from me, I never knew you. You know? Because you never understood the Lord's will. You never got to know him. All right? Let's get that, let's get that Ecclesiastes now. Ecclesiastes. Yeah, you get whatever he got you looking for. I want to stay in the flow.
This is Ecclesiastes 3, verse 15 and 16. It said that which have been is now, and that which is to be.
That's why I said in Revelations 11 and 8, spiritually Sodom and Egypt. So Sodom and Egypt was way back then. Okay? And the judgment that the Lord executed on Sodom and Egypt was well over 3,000 years ago. Okay? So, how is it back here today? Spiritually, the essence of it, the energy of it. All right? What's the essence and energy of Sodom? Homosexuality, transgenderism, pedophilia, bestiality, cannibalism. All right? Abominations. All right? What's the essence and energy of Egypt? Bondage. All right?
But you gotta remember, this is the Most High movie. So the movie's already been played, man. It's just playing out in the theater, which is what? America, man, which is on Earth. It's just being played out. But the movie was already created because Yahweh Shai made all things, man. You know? We just the character. Playing the movie out. But the Lord already wrote the script.
Yep.
You know? Just like when you know with that director, he already know the movie. He wrote the whole movie out. But then he gotta get people to act in it. And that's what we playing now. We the actors in the movie, man. We got a main character, so we gotta be a legend. You know? But at the end of the day, it's already have been, man. It's already been played out in the spiritual realm, man. It's just been played out. He got to just play out on earth, man. Good description.
This is Ecclesiastes 3 and 15. That which have been is now, and that which is to be have already been. And Yahweh required that which is past. And moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment.
Right? Under the sun is the place of judgment, man. Right? Now to break that down simply, under the sun, you have this place called earth, which is where we at. Judgment is carried out and executed upon earth. Right? Once you die, your spirit returns back to the Most High. Okay? Because that energy that your body is harnessing is being it has a lease on it. All right? See, all your days have already been appointed. The Lord already knows when you're gonna pull your plug. See? And when you pull your plug, He takes His spirit back. What you think is yours. That's why I say in Corinthians, know ye not that ye are the temple of the Most High. All right? And it say that, know ye not that ye are bought with a price. Okay? So that's why I say that your spirit has a lease on it. So when the Lord calls your number, all right, you go back to Him, all right, and you rest. You have no cares, no concerns, all right. You're not worried about what your son doing. You're not worried about who your girlfriend sleeping with. You're not thinking about none of that, all right. You're at a place of peace, all right, and you are at a perfect understanding with the Lord's judgment. But see, when you come back on earth, you are judged. Read Ecclesiastes 3 and 16 again.
Ecclesiastes 3 and 16. And moreover, I saw under the sun
On earth,
the place of judgment.
the place where you are judged.
The wickedness was there.
There's wickedness on this earth. All right? Get 2nd Ezra 15. Wickedness has exceedingly polluted the earth. I think it's verse 8.
Done. The 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 5. Behold, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
Is that 16 or 15? Is that
2nd
chapter?
Ezra chapter 15. Verse 6, for wickedness hath
There you go.
exceedingly polluted the whole earth.
For wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth. That's beautiful. Okay, because He said, read it at the top again. Matter of fact, go back to 5 where you started. It's the spirit that you started there, because that's when the Bible ended. Now let's read it again.
2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 5.
Oh, what you keep what you got.
Behold, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, I will bring plagues upon the world,
Judgment,
the sword,
judgment,
famine,
judgment,
death,
judgment.
and
Where
destruction.
He say He's gonna bring these things? Go back to Ecclesiastes 3 and 16.
Ecclesiastes 3 and 16. And moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment, and that wickedness was there.
Finish.
And the place.
Verse 6, for wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth.
So the Lord in Amos the 9th chapter say, behold, the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom. Sin is wickedness. And it say it's to destroy it, to destroy wickedness from off the face of the earth. Destroy wickedness from off the place of judgment. Because wickedness is not the judgment that the Lord has established to rule the earth. All right? But indeed, He has allowed it for the purpose of His will. Get Job 9 and 24. He has allowed wickedness to be the dominion and the judgment of the earth, for his will simply to destroy it. And brother can get Job 21 and 30 to back up what I just said. Get Job 9:24 first.
Come. It's Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. This who control everything that you care about, everything that you need, your necessities, your supplies, all right? Your what you occupy your mind with, the media, all right? The money. The hand of the power of the earth is in the hands of the wicked, man.
What it say, you gonna go for the lust of all things. Who control everything? What we saw, man? The rulers of the earth, man. The God of this world. You know? That's how you know that it's talking about Esau here, man, talking about the wicked, which is the so-called white man. Because if you start to put your two together, precept upon precept, you don't know.
Yep. Because all you got to do is ask yourself one simple question. Who is ruling the earth? All right? No. Can you read that John 21 and 30?
Job 21 and 30 comes. It's the book of Job, chapter 21, verse 30. That the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction.
The wicked is reserved until the day of what? Destruction.
Destruction.
Judgment. Right? So the Lord is watching everything that's going on. It's not like he's not paying attention just because you don't see him bringing forth the judgment that he brought out on Egypt and he brought out on Sodom and he brought out in the days of Noah. Those same things are going on, but the Lord is long suffering because he's given us that time of what you call grace. All right, what you think grace is, your allotted time to do all the wickedness that you want to do. I can eat porn, I can shave my face smooth, I can sleep with another man's woman, I can bear false witness, you know, I can do all these things because I'm not under the judgment of the Lord. Because the law is done away with. But the scriptures plainly tell you that the law endures forever, man. All right? But guess what?
But it can be destroyed by fire.
The Lord is reserving you for fire. Read that again. Job 21 and 30.
The book of Job, chapter 21, verse 30. That the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction.
That the wicked is reserved until the day of destruction.
That's right.
Hey, let's go battle horns. Because this is all funny and ha-ha games right now. Well, when this coronavirus sweep through the city of Memphis, Tennessee, and knocks out half the population, which your elites have decreed to reduce the population down to 500 million, you idiots who think it's a game, it's not going to be funny then. Because it's all fun and games right now.
Hey, like I said, why they had liberty, they load the law, why they able to do this and do that, go here and go there. Alright, it's all fun and game. Alright, but when drinking trouble comes, start slapping you in the back of your head, alright, then they're gonna try to get some act right. But guess what? It's gonna be too late. You know? That's why we out here warning y'all now, man. But it wouldn't get too late. Because when it's late, like I said, y'all be running to and fro, trying to seek the prophets. Guess what? You ain't gonna find the prophets, man. The prophets ain't gonna be out here. That's why we out here now, man. Seek the Lord while you may be found, man. Alright, because in a minute, hey, this word is not gonna be out here, man. You know?
Yeah, the doors of repentance are closing, man. Hey, grace is really only about 3 to 5 minutes. You on a job, you on a time clock.
You got 5 minutes.
You got 5 minutes before you considered late. All right? So, you know, just to put it in layman terms, you got about 3 to 5 minutes to get right. Because this place is coming to an abrupt end. Go ahead, read this.
Right.
Bro.
2nd Esdras 15 and 24. Woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, saith the Lord.
Woe to them that sin, all right? Keep not my commandments. Go ahead.
I will not spare them. Go your way, ye children, from the power, and defile not my sanctuary.
Your body is the sanctuary of the Lord.
Right.
All right? So the things that you do in your body, you're going to be judged for. All right? And you may think that it's your body, you can do what you want to do with it.
Right.
Okay. Go ahead.
For the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him,
Okay.
and therefore deliver he them unto death and destruction.
Therefore, he delivered them unto death and destruction. See, the coronavirus is judgment of the Lord to deliver you to death and destruction. See, the plague of locusts that's plaguing the earth 3 times the size of New York City, all right, is destruction that's being brought upon you for not keeping the Lord's ways, okay? For not keeping his commandments, for sin. You get your wages of sin is death now. You get yours next, I see.
Romans 6 and 23. For the wages of sin is death,
Right.
but the gift.
And see, this is what y'all don't want to hear about. Y'all don't want to hear about sin. Y'all don't want to hear about the judgment of the Lord. All you want to hear about is his love and how good he is. Oh, he's good all the time. He's all love. Everything is always good with the Lord.
That's funny because the person told me, why y'all always speaking about, try to speak about it's like it's dark.
Hey,
I said, no, it's really light. The reason why it's darkness to you, because you can't understand it, and it's the truth.
because you don't want to depart from
Yeah,
wickedness.
it's darkness to the flesh, but it's light unto what? To the spirit.
Where it say,
You know?
light and darkness have no communion. So the light that we speak, it seems as if it's darkness because the darkness that you're in hates the light that we shine. See, it's two opposing forces at work at all times. Good and evil. Light and darkness. All right? But your false balance of the Lord is all good all the time, that's darkness. Because that's a false balance. He said that's an abomination unto him, man. All right? And it tells you to judge, measure the times diligently in thyself. All right? The Bible doesn't speak about as time goes on, things get progressively better. The Bible speaks in a narrative of as things go on. Get Matthew the 24th chapter, man. Get Matthew the 24th chapter, man. Go ahead.
With the book of Amos 5 and 20, shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light.
Shall not, read that again, man.
It says, shall not the day of the Lord Yahweh be darkness and not light.
Shall not the day of the one you ignorantly call God and Jesus Christ be darkness and not light? Let's see. Get Matthew 10 and 34. Get Luke 12. Let's go to the Gospels. The good news. Let's go to the good news.
This is Matthew 10 and 34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth.
Oh, that's the good stuff. Peace. Come to send you on a cruise to Jamaica, Cancun, Dominican Republic. Come to send you all over the earth to these resorts and these cruises. That's peace. He come to send you on a vacation. That's what your pastor's teaching in the church. But let's see what the Lord say.
Yeah, who's saying it though? This is how it's himself.
Let's see what the one you ignorantly call Jesus Christ say he come to do.
I came not to send peace, but a sword.
Well, and go back and break down that sword. You got the famine, you got martial law, you got the freedom count, you got the race war, and also what? The thermonuclear missiles.
Right.
That's what the Lord coming with. The way he said, women being already killed. You know? It's gonna be already going down for the Lord get here, man. In the midst of World War III, that's where he coming.
That's what he got. Luke 12 and 49, 52.
Bring it out.
It's Luke 12:49. I am come to send fire on the earth.
Hey, so here he is in Luke, the gospel, the good news. We were just in Matthew, the good news. And the good news that the Lord said out of his own mouth is that he come not to send peace on earth, but a sword. That's the all-loving, all-good, all the time Jesus Christ that y'all worship. Let's get
What a good time it is.
let's get Luke 12, the other gospel, the other book of the gospel. Let's see what it say.
It goes to Isaiah 6 and 15.
Which we brought out earlier. Okay? Because the Old Testament says nothing different from the New Testament, and the New Testament says nothing from the Old Testament. The Lord is not the author of confusion, man.
But what a good news that out.
Right here, let him get that out. Right here, right here, this the good news.
He said, I am come to set fire on the earth, and what will I if it be already kindled?
I come to send fire on the earth, and what will I if it already be kindled? That's the good news. Call Allah, that's the news we want. Because that's the judgment. We ready to see the fire on earth.
That's right.
We ready to see this place be destroyed.
That's right.
We ready to see the clouds filled with the chariots so we can get up out of here.
That's right.
We don't want to see this place go on and continue in wickedness.
That's right.
See, that's darkness to the flesh of 2/3 of our people. That's darkness right there.
There's darkness to them.
But it's light to us. Because we in the know, we understand. By that judgment coming, guess what? Our salvation is what? It's yours.
That's why when we hear about the coronavirus hitting America, we rejoice. That's why when we hear about the locusts wiping out the land, we rejoice.
Because salvation is
That's
yours.
why when we hear about the Pope getting the coronavirus, we rejoice.
That's right.
Because that's light.
Yeah. And that's salvation, man.
When we hear about death and destruction being brought to homosexuals and wicked folk, we rejoice.
That's right.
Because that's the light. And we don't care how you feel about it, man. Isaiah 58:1, Baba Shah.
Hey, it's true, man. It's like, it say the true purpose. You know what I'm saying? Really, it do. You know, it's up to you how you gonna take it, man.
You know I get Galatians 4 and 16.
Yeah, that's right. Not the friend of the gospel.
See, we come out here to set you free, man. Because your mind is in captivity. You are in complete bondage. The master don't need the whip to make you do what he wants you to do now. You just do it now because he's got control of your mind. Your mind is so wrapped up in wickedness now that it don't take you to get beat down. See, you know how you train a dog? You know how you train a dog? You roll up the newspaper, and when he shit somewhere you don't want him to, excuse my French, see, shit is wickedness. That's like bad to you. You're like, man, why you do that? Now I gotta clean up your shit. You take the dog, you put his nose in it, and you let him sniff it so he can see what he done, and then you beat him. And eventually, you train that dog not to do that no more.
That's right. Good.
See, you have been trained to do the opposite of the Lord's will. According to Isaiah 29:16, surely the turn of things upside down shall be esteemed as the Lord's way and his will. It says the potter's clay, but we know that the potter is the most high, man. So you have been molded unto wickedness. You have been molded to do the things that are not profitable for you, and you don't even know it.
People are wise to do evil. That's our people.
Judgment has no nose.
You Israelites, so-called blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and everything else.
And see, true wisdom is when you do something without thinking about it. You see what I'm saying? Now, there's two types of wisdom. There's false wisdom and there's true wisdom. It say that the wisdom of this world is foolish, but in Sirach, what I'm got in my mind, the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom. Okay? So if you're wise to do evil, that means it's instilled in you. Like you don't think about doing it, you just do it unknowingly. Like you don't know that eating a crawfish or eating a crab leg or eating a catfish, you don't think twice about that. Oh, it's just food. You know? Who cares if a shrimp is the cousin of a roach? I'm gonna stump some roach when I see it in my house, but I'm gonna go to Red Lobster and I'm gonna dip it in some butter sauce. Because you're a dummy.
afraid of you.
But I never call you a dummy. You're ignorant. And see, there's nothing wrong with being ignorant until you're willfully ignorant. Until you learn the right way of something that you're doing wrong and you still choose to do wrong.
Hey, but this the majority out there. They do that.
Then you a
I ain't
fool.
gonna stop eating. I love my bacon. That's one thing Jake say though. Jake say I ain't finna give up this bacon. You know, they don't eat pork wrong, but they'll give up all the shoulder, the pork shoulders and the sausage, but they not gonna get that bacon though.
And how they make themselves comfortable with doing wickedness is that they justify the wickedness that they do. You see, we can show you the judgment of the Lord. Nobody cares about this book. Let's be real. For the most part, this don't mean nothing. This don't mean nothing to you do it, brother.
No, it doesn't.
Damn.
Nobody cares. But guess what? The same way that you feel about the Lord and his judgment is the same way that he feels about you.
Right. Man.
See,
Hey, get Proverbs.
who are you?
Dang.
Who are you compared to the supreme power of the
It's
earth?
Ecclesiastes, man. We're not born in vain, man.
Man.
Which was born in what? Vain. Him?
We got it done.
He was born in vain.
And you see how I wasn't any shame?
Yeah, I'm talking about
I mean,
straight up.
no shame at all to say that.
No, but no thinking of nothing.
You
Just
know?
straight out.
No,
Man.
not at all. With a grin on his face.
Come on.
Jeremiah 32 and 33. And they have turned unto me the back and not the face.
Yeah.
Thought I taught them in raising up early and teaching them, yet they have not hearkened to receive instruction.
Yeah, how to go and raise up teaching them early, man. Get the prophet. Which is the time to what we doing now. It's the season of the prophets, man. We out here, man. We got our apostles on down, man. We bringing the word out. But what they do, they rebel against us, man. That's why he was telling Ezekiel. Don't be scared of their faces, man. Don't be scared how they look. Just go out and tell them what I told you to tell them, man. Same thing with Jeremiah. Hey, you tell these people this, man. You will fuck how they feel, man. What Isaiah, same thing. He got out. Read the 81.
Yeah, we got it.
It's the same thing, man. Don't be scared, all right, of what these people can do to you. All right? You just do what I told you to do, man.
That's right.
And I'm going to handle the rest.
Done.
You know? That's what the faith come in, that's what the fear come in. You know? Fuck these people, man. Because they got to hear the judgment of the Lord, man.
That's right.
If not, guess what going to fall upon them?
Yeah. Yes.
And you know what the Lord has kept the Lord.
Man.
So you don't want it to fall upon you. So what you going to do? You going to come out here and speak his word, man. Whether they hear or whether they fall back. Whether they listen or don't listen. Whether they give a fuck or do give a fuck, man. We come out here to do the deeds of the Lord, man. That's it. Go ahead, real quick. Go ahead.
Proverbs 13. Whoso despises the word should be destroyed, but he that fears the commandment should be rewarded.
So that's a walk. That's a walking time bomb right there. Just waiting to blow. Hey, and you know the spirit. I'm just in the spirit. I just seen him and I act. So, you know.
It's like either way.
Man.
Yep. You know, he had the look on his face, like he had that, you know, the man is known by his look. The Lord hate a proud look. So he proudly just condemned himself.
He walking all the way over there. He ain't got no concern. Like he said, my people don't consider him. He looking at the sign.
Man.
He consider.
You see it say what? My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, and because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
That's right.
Hey man, we don't care that you don't care. We wish you would care, but we understand the narrative of the scripture is for 2/3 of the Lord's people to be destroyed, and there'll be many more of them that will be destroyed than shall be saved.
That's right.
Lord don't love everybody contrary to popular belief. Because everybody don't love the Lord. See, if the Lord loved everybody, everybody would love the Lord. You won't have proud bastards, because he is indeed a bastard, not just to ridicule him, but he's a fatherless child. See, when the Lord affix your lips to say that you don't care about his judgment,
His word.
His word.
see,
Damn.
hey, you a bastard. You've been rejected.
Good. Off top.
Jesus love everybody.
Yeah, Jesus love it.
Not Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
You can say Jesus loved everybody. It's Jesus. John 3:16. No, man. Get down to the understanding of it, man. You know? And that'll change your whole frame of mind, man. Damn. Hey, the Lord like that? Yeah, the Lord like that.
He a walking dead.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, that shit just a deception too. That's the message that he pushed, that he loved everybody.
Right.
But this bastard don't love everybody. The bastard didn't even love himself. You know, that what he represents is death and destruction wrapped up with with a pretty bow on it to make you think that this is good for you.
Man,
See, he represents death, destruction under the tree that you go get your gifts and give to your kids.
Yeah.
That's what he represents. Because see, even that's gonna lead to your death.
That's right.
See, everything that you do thinking you're doing in reverence and honor to Jesus, you're really doing in reverence to Satan, man. Because see, he told you that he loves everybody. He's all love, and no matter what you do, he's with it. You know, the Lord with you putting up a Christmas tree and lights on it. The Lord is with you celebrating all these pagan holidays. Yeah, he cool with that. You know, he don't care about the first commandment he told you not to not to have any other gods before him. All right.
And he not coming back to save you, man.
That's right.
Him dead.
Him dead.
Him not alive.
Him dead. Yeah. This who alive.
Yeah.
Hey, and he said, "Vengeance burning this hard."
That's right.
Him coming back.
Yeah.
You know, not him dead, but him coming back, man. That's what y'all gotta understand, man. True power, Yahweh Shah, man, is alive and he awake, man. Right. And he on his way soon, man. You know.
And I'm pretty sure that nigga disrespecting Caesar Borgia every day, man.
Yeah, good.
Got to be.
Bad.
But the whole world disrespect Caesar, you know? Daily.
Look how
Every
much
day.
mockery they do. You know what I'm saying? And shit, women, men in general, Jesus this, Jesus that. Let's just disrespect the name all types of ways, man. Come on, man. You ain't been playing around with y'all about shit.
Get that Isaiah 58:1.
That's why that name ain't given to everybody.
You still got Galatians.
One more whole Galatians.
Yeah, I told you to get Galatians.
Isaiah
Isaiah 58:1.
This is Isaiah 58:1. Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression.
When you go into that word spare, this Hebrew word pasak, right? And it literally means not to hold back, man. Okay? So that's why when we come out here, we don't wear our emotions on our sleeve. All right? Any one of these men standing up here will tell anybody that they have known their whole life, regardless of how they feel, the judgment of the Lord that's written. And we're going to stand on that. We're not going to depart from it. Okay? And see, the scriptures tell you, then shall you know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. But the only way that you are able to receive the truth is if the Lord has accepted you. You can't accept the Lord. That's not your choice. You see, if you hear these words and receive these words, ultimately it's because the Lord has accepted you and have chosen you to receive the oil to set you free. Okay? To depart from iniquity. So he has set men up to come out here to give you the message. Okay? That's right, mere mortals. You know? He didn't do nothing special. He just wanted men that's just like you. All right? That walk and talk and work and live the simple lives just like you do, to tell you the message, just like he's always done. Okay? But when we tell you the truth, you steer your noses up at us. You look at us funny. You say, what manner of man is this? Why they standing out on the streets? Why they must be broke? Why they ain't in no building teaching the orthodox way? Why they ain't doing the things that's traditionally done when it comes to teaching the word? But the Lord told us not to conform to the ways of this world, right? To come out openly and boldly and tell you this truth, man. And he knew that when we came out here to tell you the truth was gonna hate us. That's why he had Apostle Paul write to the Galatians, because a lot of you Negroes are the same spirits that was back in Galatia. You come in that same spirit. You couldn't stand for a nigga to tell you nothing. Which I say niggas, they was calling us niggas, but you couldn't stand for somebody to tell you nothing. You know, because we really don't refer to ourselves as niggas. If you know that's the name that's been put upon us. Get that Galatians 4:16. Can you get the scripture right quick now? Let him get the scripture right quick. I had kind of prolonged.
This is
good. He gonna say what he's gonna say.
Galatians. This is Galatians 4:16. Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth?
Yeah, you got it.
No, you break it down, man.
I mean, it break down itself. It break down itself. I expounded on it before you got it. That's why I was saying what I was saying. But you gonna say what you gonna say.
No, everything go back to hold back. Go back to where he got commanded.
Yeah.
Was to hold back, to strange, because the truth. That's why they made religion, because they hold back to what 100% doctrine, man. That's why they made the religion stuff. You know, they ain't give you the full truth. All people that give you the full truth, they start with our apostle, the GMS, bro. You know, we the only one got the 100% truth. We come out here and no sugarcoat. Like I said, swear not. You know, when you bring the word swear not, go back to, swear stop. All right, Mr. Hold back. We ain't holding back. We ain't swearing none, man. You know, hey, the truth says what it says, man. Whether you listen or whether you don't listen. But guess what? You can't say this ain't the truth. You know?
Because that's why religion, like you said, was really designed to hold you back from the truth, right? Because it's all propaganda and the agendas of men, so that they can do the things that are pleasing to them, fulfill the lust of their flesh. You know, like Christmas was incorporated under Constantine, man. All right, Christmas not in the Bible as a holy day.
That's
Matter
right.
of fact, Christmas listed in the Bible as an abominable day. It's judgment against you doing rituals. All right, which that's what you're doing when you're putting up a Christmas tree. All right, you erected the Peters of Nimrod. That's Babylonian worship. Then you decorating it, okay? You're paying homage to Nimrod, Semiramis, and Tammuz. Well, are you going to stop doing that? No. Did we show you in the scriptures where it say not to do this? Are you going to stop doing it? No. Why? John 8:44. Ye are of your father the devil. All right. And the lust of your father ye will do. Okay? So, hey. You go ahead and get that real.
This is Isaiah 9:16.
You had something out. Go ahead, you read.
For the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed.
No?
Jesse Jackson, Al Sharp, $1 pounds or so-called
And them the ones that they know about. But see, they don't know who taught them this. They don't know who taught them Christmas, Easter, Valentine's Day. They don't know who taught them that. They really don't know the source behind that. All they know is that my mom and daddy always had me doing these things. And my mom and daddy told me to do what I said do. Well, the Lord told you to do what he said do. And to forsake. He said, honor your mother and your father until it comes to the point to where your mother and your father are dishonoring him. That's why he said he come to cause a division and draw a line to separate. All right? Choose none of his ways.
And what our people do, our people told you what? These are ways, man.
Yep. They don't consider the ways and the things that they have been doing so long traditionally as things that really ignite the Lord's anger.
Yeah, Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
We all get together. No, man. The Lord don't want that, man. We celebrate the victory of the enemies, you know, against what? The so-called
Native American
Indians, man.
with
The
it.
civil Indians.
Yep.
You know, that's that celebration.
That's what Thanksgiving is about. But yeah, in your mind, no, that ain't what my Thanksgiving is about.
You know, get together.
It's about family and being thankful. Well, look, the Lord gave you everything to be thankful for. Thanksgiving wasn't one of them. Christmas wasn't one of them. 4th of July ain't got nothing to do with you niggas. But pardon my French, but you know, that's somebody that's in the mindset to celebrate 4th of July, that's really what you are. Because when you go into what it means, that's what you are. All right?
You still a slave, nigga.
You have absolutely no clue what you're doing, man. Or why you're doing it. It just feels good. And it feels right. No, it feels right. And dress up with this flag.
And then the little color you putting on.
Yeah.
American color.
Yeah.
Red, white, and blue.
Like America just beat our backs in for 350 years, man.
It feels good to go and spend thousands of dollars on firecrackers. Blow them up. Watch the kids
For
laugh
the
and play.
kids. Burn
It
them
feels good. You mean to tell me there's something wrong with that? Yeah. We are the ones to tell you that there's something wrong with that and you're going to be destroyed for that if you don't stop.
Right.
You don't stop offending, you are highly offending the Lord. Chiefly you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Now, Edomites and you heathens, have at it.
Rejoice.
Rejoice, do your thing. But you Israelites, who the Bible speaks of, you are held to a standard.
You don't see no fucking East Indians celebrating 4th of July.
Man,
You know what I'm saying? You don't see the fucking so-called Africans celebrating 4th of July, man. Thanksgiving, Christmas. It's all on this side, man.
That's right.
Yeah, in America they do.
It's only in America, man. You can't go to the Middle East and see them celebrate any kind of fucking holiday, man.
Well, not these. They got their own.
Esau, man.
Yeah, they got their own.
their own.
Yeah. They got their own. See, our people are the only ones who don't have anything to call their own that they know about. See, they don't know what belongs. They don't know their heritage. You see? Go back to Psalm 94 since we're talking about heritage. Go ahead, Doc.
In Psalms 94, verse 3, Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, how long shall the wicked triumph?
Go ahead.
How long shall they utter and speak hard things? And all the workers of iniquity boast themselves. They break in pieces thy people.
They break in pieces our people. Go ahead. How they do that?
O Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, and afflict thy inheritance.
They afflict our heritage.
Come on.
The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the only ones who don't have a heritage. Okay? You take on all the ways of your oppressors. See? 4th of July, New Year's, Veterans Day, that ain't got nothing to do with you. Christmas, that don't got nothing to do with you. That don't got nothing to do with the Lord. Easter, that don't got nothing to do with you. Even though Easter is written in the New Testament, okay? But the true worship of Easter is not done in the fashion that y'all do it. You see, the ultimate deception is to have you think that you're reverencing the Lord, but the traditions that you keep behind it go completely and totally against the Lord's ordinances. Okay? You're supposed to be a whole week getting the yeast out your house, getting the leaven out. All right? It's a whole ceremony that's designed for you to keep, a solemn assembly. Okay? You got all these holidays that you celebrate and they're not in the Bible. But you got all these holy days that's in the Bible that you do not keep. So how you think the Lord feel about you not keeping the days that he deemed holy, yet keeping the days that another man, the heathen, said for you to keep? Said was a holy day. Because holiday really go back to holy day, man. But these days that our people keep are set apart, all right, to do wickedness, man. Go ahead and what you got? Did you have something, Zah?
No, the spirit change.
Spirit change.
This is Romans 1, verse 24. Wherefore Yahweh gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves, who changed the truth of Yahweh to a lie, and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator.
That's exactly what you see going on, man. You got our people doing those things, all right, that they defile themselves doing, okay? Homosexuality, celebrating these holidays, worshiping rocks and entertainers, so forth and so on, man. Okay? But when you really go into their Romans, it's really going into how our people are going after homosexuality, man. Okay? Defiling themselves with vile sex acts. Okay? That judgment, all right, is written about in the book of Jude, okay, where it talks about Sodom and Gomorrah and how Sodom and Gomorrah was left as an example, okay? It say Sodom and Gomorrah was an example for those who would come after when they did those things that they was doing in Sodom and Gomorrah. It'd be a record of the judgment that happened, so they'll know, oh, baby, I don't need to do this right here. But do they consider? They'll say, with the, matter of fact, get that scripture would say, they don't consider my ways. Yeah, Isaiah 1 and 3. Yeah.
I have been Jude when it says.
Okay, you can get that.
Read it. Come on.
This book of Jude, chapter 1, verse 7. Even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them in like manner, giving themselves over to fornication.
So we read in Revelation 11 and 8, all right, spiritually, the dead body shall lie in that great city. This is that great city. Sodom and Egypt, Babylon the Great, all right? Confusion, abominations, and bondage. That's the spirit of America. Confusion, abominations, and bondage.
It said that great city, which is what Babylon, which is what Iran. It said, Isaiah, America have been the golden cup.
Yep.
Come on, man. What's that golden cup? That's that great city.
That's the spirit.
According to America, well, gold is the best thing that's popping. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say America has been the golden cup. We know you got more precious stones, but gold is what it is, man. It's precious.
That's right.
You know? So that's how you know they're talking about America, man, aka Babylon.
That's right.
You gotta go out.
And the most, read that again.
It's Jude chapter 1, verse 7. Even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them in like manner.
Now, notice it talks about Sodom and Gomorrah first, and then it says the city around them in like manner. Meaning the cities that's doing the same things that they were doing in Sodom and Gomorrah, right? Now, when you read in the scriptures, the chief judgments that happened were in Sodom, Egypt, Babylon, okay? That's where chief judgment took place at, in those certain particular kingdoms, man. So why is it saying that that great city will have that same spirit? So you will be able to identify the chief place of judgment.
That's right.
Where the chief place of judgment is going to take place, man. America.
Right.
That's right.
No country on the planet is more open to homosexuality than America. Look it up.
That's why I say it's the land of the free.
Look it up.
These people do what the fuck you want to do with wickedness, man. And not in righteousness.
Oh, then let them finish, Jude. Shabbat though, but Shalom to you. It's about to start. But that's another topic.
Jude chapter 1, verse 7.
It don't go by the days of the week.
Come on.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
It's Jude chapter 1, verse 7. Even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them in like manner, giving themselves over to fornication and going after strange flesh.
And fornication is sin, man.
Right.
Okay? And you see, America would be equated to Sodom. And all the other nations on the face of the earth take after America. Okay? See, whatever America does becomes the trend. See, America was the first ones to legalize homosexuality on this scale. Right? Under Barack Obama, who our people reverence and honor like he's somebody special, you know? But he's a heathen as well. And it was only right that a man whose lineage goes back to Ham would be the one to set the standard of homosexuality as a profitable thing in the earth, man. Because that was his spirit, all right, in the beginning. Okay, the actual man Ham, all right, was a homosexual, man. All right? Ham, Shem, and Japheth. Yeah.
That's why it was cursed.
Yep. Yeah, so they're going back to what we were saying, the spirit of things, all right? The spirit continues on, man. It ain't nothing new, right? Nobody's new. Nothing you see is new. Everything has a spirit that is renewed and it comes back in a different body, a different form, you know? Was that it? Okay.
And going after strange flesh are set forth for an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire.
Hey, that's in the book of Jude, right? For all you who do these things, to understand that there's a judgment for it. All right? So, when this fire comes that we've been speaking about all day, what can you say? I didn't know? Nah, that's something you definitely won't be able to say.
That's right.
And the Lord, that's how I say the Lord so cold, he don't bring you.
Matter of fact, get that in Romans where it say, have they not heard? Verily, the word has gone out. Y'all know what I want. You know what I want? Have they not heard? I think it's in Romans, talking about the gospel being preached throughout the whole earth. They say their sound has went out. And that sound is talking about that trumpet, the judgment of the Lord. The trumpet is being sounded all over the earth, man. You got it. Go.
No, I got a different one.
Okay.
This is Romans
You get it out to him.
chapter 10, verse
18.
Yeah, verse 18. Verse 18. But I say, have they not heard?
Yup.
Yes, verily they sound went into all the earth,
Yep.
and their words unto the ends of the world.
Hey. So these words that we're teaching and preaching are being preached all over the world, man. All right? Via the internet, okay? The unicorn, all right? That's how you are able to receive this. And if you're not able to receive it via internet, he got us what? Going out into the highways and the hedges, man. Because everybody likes to go out in the summertime to the cheap places right here in downtown Memphis, Tennessee, man. Other small sanctuaries that we come from, we all one body around the whole earth, man. So we out here because we want our people, all right, chiefly the elect of our people, to come to repentance,
That's right.
So that we can ultimately get out of here and receive salvation. Because if this place goes on, no flesh shall be saved. Thus says the Bible. Go ahead.
I'm going to get 14 first. In Matthew 24 and 14, and this gospel of the kingdom should be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come.
So we at the end. This is a test. Us standing right here preaching to you, broadcasting on the internet, is a testimony that the end is here. Whether you believe it or not. It say, prophesy unto the wind, right? Whether they were here or forbear. See, when you walk by, the words that we speak, they don't go out null and void. Because the Lord said, prophesy unto the wind. See, these words are being carried with a spirit behind it. Rahah. Okay? There's a spirit behind these words, and they're going out, and they're going into what they're supposed to go into.
If I can add on to that, like when you hear deep sounding voices quote scriptures, and then you turn on the news, and you see the coronavirus, you see that plague in Africa with the locusts. You see the Brexit happening. You see a bunch of protests.
You see
across
the
the
stock
world.
market crashing.
That's gonna get your wheels turning. You know, something's going on. I better tune in to what those deep voices were saying downtown when I heard it. Irish. That's what you would know. Tribe of Benjamin.
Yep.
Jamaican.
Hey, we gonna finish up right quick, and we gonna get any questions and concerns. We gonna give you some questions and concerns, but we gonna answer your questions and concerns because you seem like you are intrigued right now. Go ahead.
I'm gonna jump down to 22.
He started. He gave me something I could listen to, so I was who I'm getting it from.
Yeah, we understand that. We understand. We see you hungry.
Matthew 24 and 22. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days should be shortened.
Right, which is what I just said. Because if this place continue on, all flesh would be destroyed. Because of the ones that are in the dominion seat, Esau, Edom, the wicked, is ruling, and his MO is the man of sin, the son of perdition, destruction. So his whole purpose, hey, I'm gonna tell you something the apostle said that had me laughing so hard. He said you can almost say that Esau is righteously wicked.
He is.
Because he's doing what he was designed to do. He said he's righteously wicked. Because all he was ever designed to do is wickedness.
That's right,
He was born that way. You know?
Like
That's why I say the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go about as soon as they be born speaking lies, Psalms 58:3. Right?
If I can add to the brother Jahab, what he was saying, like the blessed answers, like all these things taking place before your eyes, prophecy, man. Go back to the 10 toes, the blessings, speaking over the book of Daniel. So prophecy is being manifested. We totally at the end of this, man. You know, we seen the coronavirus happen. You know, this shit hit Babylon the Great, man. A lot of people forget about this virus, man. And it is what the Lord doing, man.
Right.
You know, the Lord about to kill a lot of you people out here.
Yo,
You know?
be wise with your words right now. Be more eloquent right now.
I got a precept. This 2 Peter 3 and 9.
This for the children of
The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish.
Shema. Get Ecclesiastes 7:26. Get Ecclesiastes 7:26. Let's see what the Lord say. Start at verse 25. Start at verse 25.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 25. And I applied mine heart to know and to search and to seek out wisdom and the reason of things and to know the wickedness of folly, even of foolishness and madness. Okay, but still, it's in the
Keep
Bible.
going, keep going.
Verse 25, verse 26.
White man ain't right.
And I find more bitter
No, a
than
white
death
man didn't
the
write the
woman whose heart is
Why
snared
would a
in
white man
net,
say the guy hates
and her hands
Okay, why would
as
the white man
man
teach us that?
whoso pleases the Most
Bro, he
High
just learned it
shall
the wrong
escape
way.
from
He
her.
don't understand
He
it.
shall
Oh, you gotta
he
look
take
at
the
it.
slave.
He told us that. He took the slaves and he told us that. He got our people preach us that word. And guess what? When our ancestors preach us that word, guess what? They went against everything. They said, that's not kill, steal, and destroy. They kill it, steal it, and destroy.
Bro, even when they talked about a master, it wasn't talking about a slave master. They were talking about the teacher.
And destroying us. How about that? There you go. God bless y'all. That's Jesus.
Oh my goodness,
Everybody in the day, at the end of
He's
the
a
day,
man from the race. So why we try to get a man who's but see, we dealing with order up here. We dealing with order up here. We don't. So exactly, the Lord is dealing with order. Let's get Corinthians.
He's gonna answer.
Hey,
He's gonna
you're out of
answer.
order.
He's gonna answer.
Yeah, because you're speaking over me. Go ahead.
Didn't I say like they don't see the women?
You're not listening.
They don't see the
No, you gotta hear the question before you answer.
You're not listening. Yes, thank you. Hey, listen to your
that's they believe. Y'all can't do that. You gonna curse yourself. Come on. You gonna curse yourself, bro.
To the sword, man.
You can't go against what they believe. You can't teach them that.
I love everybody. He dwell with the Jews.
Where say that in the Bible? Where he love everybody at? What scripture? Where?
God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. What you mean?
Don't be a fool. You act like a fool. You cooning, bro. Don't coon, bro. Don't coon, bro. Don't coon, bro. Don't coon. Don't coon. Don't be no coon, bro. You being a coon. You being a coon. You. Bro, I know some killer coons. I know some killer coons. It don't matter. You can get out. You gotta let me talk. I don't know. I don't let them. But you bro. And y'all boys, y'all man.
Now worship with no other God but me. I'm gone.
Y'all need to set up about this tree because the Bible even talked about that many false prophets will come up. We got to make sure we ain't covered and not listening to bull crap. Because y'all will teach somebody something that y'all don't know. Y'all just listen to y'all own way. You can't. God loves everybody. He ain't just looking at no race. Y'all better come back to the end of the
This ain't no religion. This a bloodline. You can't convert to this. This a bloodline. You can't. Even if you don't know, even if you don't want to, you still you. You think you was the first slave?
No.
Do you know Mexicans were slaves? Do you know Mexicans were slaves here also? Do you know when we was picking sugar, when we was picking cotton, Mexicans was picking sugar cane? You said the commandment, but you said the commandment, but you going against it. You doing transgression. You said that was a commandment, but you going against it though. So you believe somewhere. He read to you what he read to you what he was. Bro, you gotta read for yourself. You gotta get understanding from a teacher. From a teacher. You can't, bro. You can't
Black. I never said he wasn't white. We just saying that Jesus
can't teach him nothing.
died and bled
There's nothing that you can teach him, bro. You can't teach him. Right. How can you teach him what you don't know?
This is all the demonic spirits.
How can you learn it from a white man can't teach you your history. A white man can't teach you. A white man can't teach you. The Bible is our history.
You a slave.
Ain't nobody hollering for y'all.
We believe that shit.
But you are
We believe that shit for years.
opposed to your voice.
We still think we slave.
You gonna force
You gonna
us.
say excuse
You
me,
gonna
sir?
you
You
know
gonna
what
say
psychologists
excuse me,
mean?
sir?
Bro, we still in oppression.
Well, as a black man,
We
you
still
gonna
in
be doing
oppression
this.
until your house shot come back. Until your house shot come back.
You gonna move this out my house.
This sign right here. This gonna be over.
With yourself, okay, well, when the commotion's over down, we will continue to edify. But we will not have communion with darkness and confusion. So it's dying down, and we're going to continue to teach. But we're not going to teach in the midst of confusion. Because no edification, it doesn't benefit anybody.
What
for
do
us to
y'all
teach in
think
the
this
midst of
world
confusion.
is in? It's
Okay.
in a world of rage. How you gonna teach somebody and we at rage?
Okay, you asked the
What I
question.
mean.
You asked the question. Let
What
them
I
answer.
mean.
Let them answer.
What I mean, what I mean specifically, what I mean, because our women been doing our job. We've been with our children. We've been left with our children.
Right.
With the men standing and waiting.
Right.
Women do their job.
So
They go
what-
about their job.
What
They
you
go
want
about
us
their business.
what you want us to do?
I don't want you to do. I want you to do the will of God.
Okay, well,
That's what
I
I
tell you
want
what,
you to do.
we will continue to do the will of God to the best of our ability.
Teach it to other men.
Thank you.
Don't let it be selfishness. Don't hold it to yourself. Slave women. Exactly. Because
She trying to believe something, but she didn't.
Brother,
No, she ain't confused.
I'm not because I'm all of God, man. I'm all of God. No matter what
I'm the
you
same way.
you drunk.
No, she ain't drunk. She ain't drunk.
I just smell the alcohol on that, bro. Hey, look, we standing here, brother. We standing here, brother. Listen, what we ask y'all to do is to please go about y'all business. That's what we want y'all to do. We don't want to hear what y'all got to say.
Eating and drinking in your body be the same way the next day, man. It's not. It's not.
You have to be ready to receive this. Look, we don't want y'all to teach us. We're not out here to be taught. Yes, you are. Own the
White man is the
not
president.
teaching to be
We had
taught.
one black
You need to
president.
go. You need to go because
But we kings and queens.
please go down the street.
We kings and queens. We out.
Please go enjoy your day.
We're made.
Hey, have a good day, man. Please. Okay, let us be false prophets. Shall we keep false and prophesying? Okay, thank you.
I know we live. Not for
Bro,
Exactly. That's what we're trying to hear.
We're trying to talk.
We're not trying to be confused.
We want to hear from the teacher. We want to hear from the teacher.
hey, y'all have a good day, man. We
I don't
ain't
know what
we
doctrine
ain't
it
here to
is.
have Hey, out of respect. Out of respect. We just want y'all to leave. That's it.
We're respecting and we're gonna let God do his work at the end.
Okay, good, sister. We glad you know God. Now we just want you to have a good day with the God that you know.
Your house. Your house. Your house.
They need to be taught.
Your house. Your house was the most high. Man, the most high made everything. Your house made everything.
God bless you.
Yahweh made
Have a good day.
everything. The kingdom is to come. We gonna get the kingdom. The kingdom ain't here yet. We in Esau kingdom.
Let's go. They
The heavens and hell. We in hell right now. Fuck this shit. We in hell right now.
Got one foot right. That's all that's one right.
All right now. Where y'all gonna go? Heaven and hell.
Yeah, we want to like you said right, but you gotta let him go. Hey, we been up here for 15 minutes and it's been straight. Now, brother, open up when this spirit moves. We gonna get 1 Corinthians 14 and 13.
I pop. Said I'm a neighbor, all that shit. And guess what? Y'all believe in what y'all believe in. I can't stop y'all from believing in it. But we not gonna
Let's read the scriptures. No, Bob Kushai, let's not dialogue with them. Let's just read scriptures.
Come on.
Let's go, brothers. Read them aloud.
1 Corinthians 14 and 33. For Yahweh is not the author of confusion,
Right.
but of peace, as in all the churches of the saints.
God be the glory for all the things that He has done. And He gonna deal with y'all the right way.
Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse 1. Keep thy foot, but when thou goest to the house of the Most High, and be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifice of fools, for they consider not that they do evil.
Keep reading scriptures.
I got Ecclesiastes 1 and 17. And I gave my heart to know wisdom and to know madness and folly. I perceive that this is also vexation of the spirit. 18. For in much wisdom is much grief, and he that increases knowledge increases sorrow.
First Corinthians 14 and 40. Let all things be done decency and in order.
Hey, this is Sirach chapter 20, verse 7. A wise man will hold his tongue till they see opportunity, but a babbler and a fool regard no time.
I'll bring it up. This 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 11. Let the woman here learn in silence with all subjection.
Read that again.
No pictures, please.
Read that again.
1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 11. Let the woman.
Let who?
The woman.
Let who?
The woman learn in silence.
In what?
In silence.
In what?
In silence with all subjection.
This is Proverbs.
Hold on.
Verse 12. But I suffer not a woman to teach.
I suffer a woman not to what?
Not to teach.
I suffer a woman not to what?
To teach. Nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence.
Keep going.
Verse 13. For Adam was first formed.
Who was born first?
For Adam was first formed.
Adam, the man, was born first.
Was first formed. Then Eve.
Then Eve. The man, then the woman. Let all things be done decently and in order.
That's right.
Let's go. Keep going.
Verse 14. And Adam was not deceived.
Who was not deceived?
And Adam was not deceived.
Adam was not deceived. Who was deceived?
But the woman being deceived was in the transgression. Verse 15. Notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing.
She shall be saved in childbearing. Because the purpose of a woman is to give childbirth. Not to rule and usurp authority over the man, to teach the man, but to be in all subjection unto the man, as the man is in all subjection to Yahweh Shah, who you to call Jesus Christ.
That's right.
Get First Corinthians 11. Yeah, let's get the order. It's an order to this, man. And we know a lot of you women hate to hear this, but we don't care. We're going to teach it the way it's supposed to be taught, disregarding all feelings and emotions.
Then you gotta realize what type of book this is, man. It's not the Western book. Alright, this book's come from what? The middle.
Get Revelation 21:2. Tabernacle.
They still keep over there in the Middle East. Alright? A man can have more than one. They still do that over there, man. But it's not prohibited over here, but in America. Alright? The woman is over the man in America. Alright, but over there in the Middle East, guess what? The man is over the woman, man. Alright? That's the book that we have, man.
That's the order. That's the order. That's the order. Let's go. Let's keep going.
1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Yahweh Shah HaMashiach.
Yahweh Shah HaMashiach is the one that our people ignorantly know as Jesus Christ. Okay? The Lord was a Hebrew. He had a Hebrew name. Right? This Bible was originally written in the Hebrew, Greek, and Latin. Right? The reason that you have Jesus Christ, because it was transliterated from Iesus Christos. Right? The Greek name, right, which means Savior Anointed.
1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Yahweh Shah HaMashiach.
And that's why you got in the name.
right.
The Son go to the Father and everything that we want, man. All right, because you can't go directly to the Father because the Father will turn his back on us. All right, so that's why the Lord has died for the children of Israel to remain to his elect. So that's why it's in the name of the Lord, man. All right. So the head of every man is Yahweh Shah because he the one, he the mediator. All right, and to what? To go to the Lord, the Heavenly Father, man. Go ahead.
And the head of the woman is the man.
The head of the woman is the man. Okay? So, just to come in the most humble spirit that we can and say this. If a woman is to learn anything, she's supposed to learn it directly from her man. And if a woman is out in public without her man, she should not be approaching men and trying to be taught by them. Because that's the spirit of adultery, right? And that ain't even got nothing to do with it having sex. Your woman is not even supposed to adhere to another man's words. She's only supposed to adhere to your words because the woman is of the man. So when you choose your woman, right, the only words that she's supposed to be subjected to are yours. And the only words that you as a man of the Lord is supposed to be subjected to is the anointed, the Messiah, Yahweh Shah. Right? That's the order of things, man. You see how things have got so much more orderly now that the confusion has left? And the main one that was stirring up confusion was the woman.
He felt he had to prove himself.
Yeah, I'm from the penitentiary. Like, that's not something to be proud of. You have a penitentiary education. It's not something to be proud of. Okay? That's something to be frowned. That's not a good thing, brother. That means you are a victim of bondage, all right? Which we all are, okay? Some of us have just been oppressed more than others. Being locked in a cage is the ultimate form of oppression, man. All right? But more so than anything, being locked in a cage mentally and spiritually. Our people are mentally and spiritually locked in a cage. That's right.
This is Revelation 21:3. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of Yahweh is with men.
The tabernacle, the house of the Lord, is with men. What did we just say that contradicted anything that we said before? The Lord said the order is the Messiah, all right? Then us, then the woman. And above the Messiah is the Heavenly Father. All right? He said his house is with men. The woman is to be under the man. The woman is to learn from the man. Okay? So that's just the order. We didn't write these words. Okay? Now you got all these people talking about the white man gave you the Bible, he wrote. No, that's a lie. Why would the so-called white man condemn his own self in the Bible?
Right.
All right? That don't even make sense, man. Why would the so-called white man describe the people of the Bible as so-called black people?
That's right.
Which is clearly stated in several scriptures that the people, the saints of the Bible, were dark-skinned people.
That's right.
They were black.
But they came up with an image like this.
Yeah, that they come up with an image of a red man. They called them white because there's vibration, there's power in words. See, the reason why you are identified as black, because black represents unlucky, bad, wicked, darkness, gloomy. White represents innocent, pure, angelic. So it was all propaganda to place a superior, all right, mindset over you. The mindset automatically, by calling a man white, makes him better than you because you call yourself black. You don't recognize that because you don't really understand the meaning and power behind words. Get Ecclesiastes 7:1. I want to solidify this point about the name real quick, and then he can get me on the last point. Ecclesiastes 7:1, real quick.
This is Ecclesiastes 7:1. A good name is better than precious ointment.
A good name is better than precious ointment, man. All right? So when you put a name on yourself, coconut oil. Something that's gonna make you shine. Something that's gonna make you glow. Why would you put black on yourself? Look up black and see what it means. Why would you put that on yourself? Because you didn't put that on yourself. That was given unto you. Why would you put nigger on yourself? That wasn't given to you. The name that was given to you, let's get Genesis. Let's get the name that was given to us. Y'all know what I want. Genesis, I think it's Genesis 35, 23. Yeah. Well, really, it was colored first. Then African American.
They keep on changing that.
Hey, get Psalms 83. What you got?
Genesis.
Go ahead, huh?
This is Genesis chapter 35, verse 10. And the Most High said unto him, Thy name is Jacob. Thy name shall not be called any more Jacob, but Israel shall be thy name. And he called his name Israel.
Right.
Yeah, but I want the breakdown on it. I want the breakdown on it. I want to break down what the name means. That's the perfect time to find it while all this emotion going on.
Yes, ma'am. Respect. Respect.
The water, sister. The water. Y'all see it?
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah, this is Genesis chapter 32, verse 28.
32 and 28.
And he said, Thy name shall be called no more Jacob, but Israel, for as a prince hast thou power with the Most High and with men.
Read it again.
And he said, Thy name shall be called no more Jacob.
Thy name shall no more be called Jacob, because Jacob is our forefather, the patriarch of the Israelites. All right? Go ahead.
But Israel, for as a prince hast thou power with the Most High.
So that's what Israel means. Israel means Prince of God. Right?
Right.
In the Hebrew, Yasharallah, man. Yah's he, Shar's prince. Allah is power or God, man. We are the princes of God. Get Psalms 82 and 6. That's that good name that makes you shine. See, if you was identifying, see, the people that's pretending to be us, right? They calling themselves Israeli, Israelite. Which this brother right here, right? He made a statement, you know what I'm saying? He might have got it from somewhere else, but I got it from him. He said, you can't spell Israelite without elite. You can't spell Israelite without elite. So you see the power in that name, even when it's translated into a bastard language.
Come on.
Is real.
It's real.
Real.
It's real elite.
Come.
When you break it down,
Come.
you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans are the elite people of the planet.
That's right.
That's right.
But you choose to call yourselves black, Indian, Mexican, the names of your oppressors, man. Okay? And by calling yourselves the names of your oppressors, you bring death upon yourself. Psalms 82 and 6.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 82, verse 6. I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High.
Go ahead.
But ye shall die like men.
Ye shall die like men because you put death upon yourself.
That's right. That's right.
The Lord said, choose ye this day whom you shall serve. Life or death, man. Everything that you do embodies life or death.
That's right.
Now, brother, this is your wife. You didn't learn it. I'm going to teach you something. You teach this to her. This is not to belittle her. This is to uplift her and uplift you. Get in Leviticus, the law on leprosy, and dealing with hair. Cause see, when you change your ways unto the ways of the Most High, then you have life. But when you choose the ways of your oppressors, then you do the things pertaining to death. You see, there's laws given to us to govern ourselves, to live by, so that we may have life. The laws, statutes, and commandments are those things. I see you, Zob. Zob got it.
Got it.
The Lord said He gave us these things. Get Deuteronomy, the 4th chapter. He gave us these laws, statutes, and commandments for our good. Right? Deuteronomy 4. You know where it says,
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4, verse 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, my power, commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it.
So wherever you go, you're supposed to do these things that the Lord has given us, these laws, statutes, and commandments in this book. Go ahead. Keep going.
Verse 6, keep therefore and do them,
Keep therefore and do them,
for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations.
These things is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations. The Bible says we are supposed to be a light unto the world. All right? By the things that we do that He taught us to do. Keep going. Keep going.
Which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
Surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. So the Lord gave us these things to put us on a level. Get Deuteronomy 7 and 6, and then we gonna you got something? Go ahead.
It's John 14 and 15. If ye love me, keep my commandments.
If ye love me, keep my commandments. All right? Get Deuteronomy 7 and 6.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people
Okay.
unto the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua thy power. The Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto Himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Now, when He chose us to be that people, what did He do? What did He give us for us to be that people? These laws, statutes, and commandments. We just read that in Deuteronomy, the 4th chapter. Right? Now, this is for you, brother.
This is Leviticus chapter 13, verse 30.
Leviticus means book of the law. Right? Go ahead.
Then the priest shall see the plague, and behold, if it be in sight deeper than the skin, and there be in it a yellow thin hair, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is a dry scowl, even a leprosy upon the head or beard.
So what color did it say?
Yellow.
Yellow hair represents what?
Leprosy.
Leprosy.
So why would we want to do that to ourselves?
And now you notice a trend was set maybe about 10 years back, or even further than that. You had Beyonce, you had all of these idolized women that's on a level that start coming with blonde hair all of a sudden. Why do you see that being the trend? Because who's in authority? The wicked. See, who is the natural blonde hair being? Who is the natural blonde hair being? Who is the man of sin and perdition? Who is the man of death and destruction?
So-called white man.
Esau.
So they gotta do whatever it takes to keep us from the commandments.
They got that's their MO. That's
Right.
what they supposed to do.
So they gonna push whatever, promote whatever that's gonna keep us away from who we supposed to be.
And see, the things that our people do, they like say for instance, like Beyonce, right? Her whole reason for dyeing her hair blonde is to be more like her oppressor, so that she'll be more liking when she go to those meetings and when she do those award ceremonies and so forth and so on. That ain't something that she just thought of like, I'm gonna dye my hair blonde. I think I like blonde hair. No, she started seeing the people that she was associated with the most, and that goes for all of them, okay? That caused you to be more attractive in the sight of the heathen and less attractive in the eyes of the Lord. That's just the world that we live in, because the wicked are in authority. You see? Now, just to break down the natural black woman, right, and the man. The Israelite, because I said black, Salaka. The tribe of Judah specifically, their hair grows straight up. What other nation hair grow like that? And we have been told that our nappy, kinky, natural hair is ugly and it's unattractive. You see what I'm saying? But the Lord gave that to us. He said he put us on a level. Your hair grows straight up. They hair go down. They hair fall down. You know what I'm saying? It's stringy. Your hair is kinky and coily for protection. You see what I'm saying? Not to make it about that, but that's just one thing. That's just one of many things that we go off on. Now, do these things save us? No, because ultimately, no matter how hard we try, we can't keep all the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Lord.
Still gotta try.
Judges 5 and 11. This is what we're supposed to do. To the best of our ability. This is how we show that we love the Most High. When we try our best, you see what I'm saying? Especially when we learn. Especially when we learn. It's one thing, because when they tell you about sin, if we sin willfully, then there's no more forgiveness.
Right.
So if you was doing something and you didn't know that it was wrong, that's one thing. But if you doing something that's wrong and then you find out you're not supposed to be doing it that way, this is how you're supposed to be doing it. This is the right way you're supposed to do it. This is how you please the Lord the right way. But you still do it the wrong way, then the Lord can't forgive you. Like, if you're not going to take heed and do the things that I ask you to do, even in your gaining knowledge of it, then it ain't no more. My blood don't cover you. You see? Because he died for the repentance, for the remission of sins. He died for you to repent, be able to repent. Before he died, it wasn't no repentance. It was the law. When you broke the law, it was consequences for the laws that you broke. So now, there's what you call grace. A period of time for you to repent and come back to the knowledge and understanding of the Lord's judgment, which is his laws and commandments. Okay, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is why I keep seeing my people with diabetes and high blood pressure, because they keep eating pork and catfish and abominable foods. The Lord gave us a diet. He gave us a whole heritage, a whole counsel.
Right.
But we were afflicted of that heritage. We just read that before y'all came up here in Psalms 94 and 5? All right? Our whole heritage has been taken, stripped from us, man.
Jeremiah 17:4, be discontinued.
We were discontinued from our heritage.
Why?
And we, go ahead.
I was gonna say, because the so-called white man beat it out of us.
He beat it out of us. And he showed us how he beat it out of us. Because see, that was even a play on our mind. You in school, most likely, you know, us growing up, most of the teachers was white back then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they showing you roots, you know. You watching Kunta Kinte getting beat, getting the name Toby beat into him. Your name ain't, you know what I'm saying? That was us. That was us. We was the one that got our heritage and cultures beat out of us. And then taught his ways. Judges 5 and 11.
This is the book of Judges, chapter 5, verse 11. They that are delivered from the noise of archers in the places of drawing water.
It's talking about slavery, right? They that are delivered from the place of drawn archers, because that's where we were delivered from in the land of Shalom, bro. All right? We were delivered from archers and drawn waters, okay? In the land of Egypt. Go ahead. But this is spiritual Egypt. Okay, so this is the second Exodus. Right? We're in the midst of the second Exodus. This thing that we're going through now is known as the second Exodus, where we're coming back to the knowledge of the Lord and returning back to Him.
That's right.
Go ahead.
There shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, even the righteous acts toward the inhabitants of his villages in Israel.
Yep.
Then shall the people of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, go down to the gates.
Yep. Get Amos 3. Get Amos 3. Yeah.
I get this one good.
Go ahead.
This,
Mike.
I get it, Kawhi. This Romans 6, I'm going to start at 14. For sin should not have dominion over you, for ye are not under the law, but under grace. What then shall we sin because we are not under the law, but under grace? The Most High forbid.
So just because, see, and that's the message of the churches. We're not under the law, we're under grace. But read the whole thing. Just because we're under grace, does that mean that we have right to keep sinning? No. Does that mean we're not supposed to keep the laws of the Lord? No. You're supposed to keep the laws of the Lord to the best of your ability. If it's within your will to do it, do it.
Right. Romans 3:31. Do it then make void the law through faith? The Most High forbid. Yeah, we established the law.
We established the law, meaning we continue in the law. Right? When you break down the word establish, it really means to be stable in it. So when you're stable in something, that means you're steady, continuing in it.
Right.
Shalom, brother.
Hey,
Shalom, shalom, then. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I got teach. I watch video. I ain't with the camp yet, but I got Shalom.
You know who we are. I was trying to see if he knew.
I did. All right, if I was an Asian type, no, I'm not an Asian.
No, I wasn't trying to see if you was no agent. I just wanted to see if the spirit.
I did know y'all was GMS.
Yeah, because see, one thing you came up there, you had got into the 7th down, Saturday sundown, and then, I know it do say that. I ain't saying that to say that, I'm saying that really to say this. But you also was saying how y'all go by the moon. See, it's really on the
What
point.
my teachers do though?
There's got to be GMS. Or they come out of GMS. That's why I say. See, you know about the doctrine that you teach.
Right.
And see, the doctrine that we teach is of the Most High. See, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Those days were days that man made up.
Right.
When you go into the word moon, it means month, right? When you go into the etymology of the word moon, it says the ancient and universal keeping of time. So before man made the names of the days of the week, the way that you kept time, you see this moon right here? See this moon right here? We 1 week into this month. How I know that? Because I can tell by how the moon looks.
That's right.
That's how they did. We 1 week into this month.
Hey, Salaki, that's what week going to, changing of the moon.
With week, when you go into the word week, it means change of the moon. The 14th day of the first month. When you go into it, and to be more specific, be more specific. You know what I'm saying? We coming into that time now. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to say it because it's agents and people out there watching us. And I ain't gonna say what our exact date is, but we keep the Passover according to the moon, right? And all the high holy days are set up after the new moon. Right. It tells you in the first month. Okay, so the first month will be equated to the first moon. The word moon means month, and it tells you on the 14th day at even, which means at evening. All right, that's when you keep the Passover. So that's when we keep it to the best of our abilities. You know, we gonna keep it on the 14th day of the first month, which we in the first month right now.
Glad to see y'all out here. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
I need to come out here.
Yeah, you come down here all the time.
No, not really.
But But we got, you say you in St. Louis?
I'm like,
Yeah, it's in Kansas
It's
City.
GMS in St. Louis. Yeah, who is that matter of fact? That's where Elliot Call going, man. What's them brothers' name? Lions. That, yeah, so give them that. GMS, Lions. Well, you just type in GMS Lions. You probably type in GMS St. Louis. Yep.
I appreciate that.
Shalom, bro.
Shalom.
Hey, that's a good brother. You're gonna have to learn some things, but he was sincere, man. And his woman was in order. You know what I'm saying? She ain't say nothing the whole time. You had a prime example of just the opposite. And we couldn't really say nothing, man. They's up here just being barbaric, being brute beasts, man. You know? How we supposed to teach and edify? I'm clearly smelling alcohol on your breath, woman. You all up in our face.
I can smell it right here.
Yeah,
all
you
the
know.
time.
Hey, so come on, man. You know?
Yeah, it is ironic because it was ironic because she was asking me how you can teach someone.
She was
in the
asking
midst-
and teaching at the same time.
Yeah, she was asking how you can teach someone if somebody's out of order.
Listen.
Yeah.
It's
It's like,
simple.
well, you can't. That's the point. You won't be taught because you're out of order. If you would have given us time to answer, you would have learned that.
Then you got the nigga on talking about many I called for and chosen. Okay.
Hey man, their own tongue shall fall upon them, man. They condemn themselves.
This is not for a woman, man. Because a woman clearly don't know what the hell she's talking about.
Right.
Calling us false prophets and stuff like that. Because she got offended. I don't know if she got offended what I was saying about the Lord gonna kill. It's in the scriptures, man. Everything that we saying was in the scriptures, man. You know? It say in the book of Thessalonians, prove all things, man. We can't prove those things because she was being a demon. You know, out talking us, man. You know, then you got the nigga fall after her, fall after the nigga woman spirit, man. That's shit backwards, man. You know? A lot of you men gonna die because you fall after the woman, man. When Jacob Trouble come, who gonna be more manly that day, man? You or her, man. You know? Hey, anybody got a precept?
I had a precept. Okay. Well, Amos 3:7.
I started 6.
Amos 3:6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord have not done it? Verse 7. Surely the Lord will do nothing but revealing his secrets unto his servants, the prophet.
Right, the Lord Yahweh Shemai gonna reveal his secrets into his servants, the prophets, man. And those men are here today, right now, man. Those men are out here on the highways and byways right now in every country, every country, in every city across the nation, man. You know, preaching his word, all right? And those are the men that are telling you, prophesying to you what's about to happen, man, which is the destruction of America, man, okay? Along with the famines and all the things that's going on right now before our eyes, man. You got this coronavirus, man, getting dogs sick, you know, and, they just said it killed the first person in America, okay? So, hey, man, the prophecies are falling right before our eyes, man. We're seeing everything unfolding, man, you know? Right. God damn, hey, that's beautiful.
Yeah, that's really spiritual too, because you know we were talking about this earlier, that the Pope or the Catholic Church represents that false prophet in Revelation,
Right.
and the Pope is ahead of that you know Roman Catholic Church. So hey man, the Most High is making moves, man.
Right.
He's showing heavy signs,
Right.
Oh, yeah.
but it's only plain to those that you know he opens up their eyes to, man.
You only gonna tell a secret to a person you can trust. You're not just gonna tell any person a secret, man. A personal secret is important, man.
And one of those secrets is the Lord doing evil. That's why the word started to sense, man. So trying to go in the city, man. You know? So the Lord does good and evil. That's one of the Lord's secrets right there, man.
That's right.
Don't let the Lord kill and make it alive. You know?
Yeah, that's like you know, the Godfather pulling you to the side and be like, hey man, I hired that hitman to kill that dude. Don't tell nobody, you know.
It's a secret.
Or if you do tell people, they won't get it, man. Because like I got this whole persona like in the news, man. But yeah.
Basically, not help, but like, can he like live
Verse
with it?
8, the lion have roared, who will not fear? The Lord our power have spoken, who can but prophesy?
Right. Hey, the Lord is speaking, man. And he's speaking through his men.
That's right.
All right. So hey, our people need to wake up and listen, man. All right. Because when that time comes, man, it's gonna be all hell out here, man. You know, ain't gonna be no time to run and look for the prophets in that day, man. The day of destruction, man. You know.
Right.
Time of repentance is now. All right. This brother got a precept, I think.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 94, verse 16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers?
Right.
Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?
Right. Who's gonna stand up against the workers of iniquity, man? Who's gonna rise up? All right. The Lord has to choose you to do this work, man. But hey, we understand our people are lost right now, man. Somebody got to stand up and do something and let them know what's going on, man. Somebody got to speak the truth. All right. This is the last days, man, and our people around here worried about a fucking basketball game, man. All right? We out here prophesying and telling our people the downfall of America, and they ready to go see LeBron James on the bench, man. So, you know, in the same time, man. Eating popcorn. They don't even care. Man, this is crazy. This is madness. But hey, when that time comes, we're doing our job, man. Blood is off our hands. You know, you're not gonna be able to look at us and say, well, hey, you didn't tell me. You a damn lie, man. We were out here every week. Okay? Rain, sleet, and snow. We out here prophesying to our people, man, and the heathens, whoever listening, man, letting you know what's coming. And it's gonna come to pass, man. Right. You know, where it's scripture in Habakkuk, though it tarry, it's gonna happen.
It's 2 and 3. Habakkuk 2 and 3.
Hey, it's gonna happen, man. All right? The Lord is about to bring judgment on America, man, and the world. Hey, and rightfully so, man. You know, Esau loves to live by judgment. You got to be punished for this, punished for that. You know, you run a red light, man. He pulling you over to give you a ticket.
No seatbelt on.
No seatbelt, goddamn. Tail light out. You all about bringing some false judgment, man.
Jaywalking, judgment.
Matter of fact, where is that? That's in Habakkuk 2. Brother, get that where it say the law is slack, judgment never go forth, because the wicked is in rulership right now, man. I think it's Habakkuk 1.
Yeah, Habakkuk 1. This Habakkuk 1 and 4. Therefore the law is slack and judgment do never go forth. For the wicked do compass about the righteous. Therefore wrong judgment proceeds.
See, the wicked compass about the righteous. The wicked is all around us, man. The wicked is in rulership. Therefore wrong judgment proceeded, man. You think, how in the hell can the wicked know how to lead or run something, man? All right, how the hell can he be a ruler of anything, man? When he has no leadership skills whatsoever. Esau's the tail, man. Esau's the end, man. You know, what the hell does he need to be in control of, man? He's like a big ass kid, man. You know, Esau has no leadership skills whatsoever, but yet he has control of the planet Earth, man, right now. Running the world in wickedness. You know? You got it, bro.
It's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
See, Esau is the end of the world, man. This is the end right here, man. All right? And like the scripture just read, Jacob is the beginning of it that follows, man. So, hey, now it's about to be Yasharalah's time, man. Now it's about to be Jacob's time, man. And like Jake do, Jake love the stunts, right? Jake love to show out. So when we get control, what's going to happen, man? We're going to shine, man. We're going to show you how to do this. All right? We're going to show you how to run this planet, man. All right? In righteousness. Because, hey, the Lord is going to be dealing with us, man. All right? We're going to be made perfect. All right? You know, we're not going to have to worry about sinning anymore. We're going to be good, man. You know, that's the times we looking forward to, man. Not worrying about, you know, the damn coronavirus or whatever else that's out here, man. Not having any fear of none of that shit, man. You know?
In Psalms chapter 148, verse 14, he also exalted the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, even of the children of Israel, a people near unto him. Right. Praise ye the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Right, the Lord is going to exalt the children of Israel, man, which are you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You know, He's gonna shine through us, man. You know, hey, also on this side, man, we gonna get exalted, man, because we catching hell right now. You know, we looked at as the lowest of the low right now, man. You know, our people, you know, we dogged out in every fashion, man. You know, like you just going into how the police pull you over. Police will pull Jake over, man, and like you say, for a seatbelt, Jake ended up getting put to death, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, over a seatbelt? How the fuck did that happen? You know what I'm saying? But hey, that's the lowest state we in right now. And even in our lowest state, we still better than all these other nations, man.
Right. The salt of the earth, man.
Yeah.
Salt brings flavor. You can cook 14 meals, man. 7 meals without salt and 7 meals with salt, man.
Right.
All right, which one think gonna taste better? The meal with the salt, man.
To back you up, talking about the Lord, you know, get that glory on your side, man. As long as they're elect, Lord really be part of that glory. This second Ezra 16 and 73. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they should be tried as the gold.
Right. Then there should be known who are my chosen, man. So, hey, people are gonna know who the Lord is dealing with, man. All right. The Lord's gonna have a hedge around this man like he did with Job, man. You know, it's gonna be a hedge around certain men where, you know, hey, what scripture is that in Psalms where it say 1,000 shall fall by thy side? Psalms 91, brother, get that.
Yeah, I got a scripture too.
Okay,
Go ahead. You want me to go ahead?
Yeah, you can get it, bro.
All right, this is Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 19. It says, behold, at that time I will undo all that afflict thee, and I will save her that halted, and gather her that was driven out, and I will get them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame.
Right, praise and fame in the lands where they've been put to shame, man. We've been put to shame here in America, man. You know, laughed at, talked about, been a byword. You know, like they say, then you call everything but a child of God. You know what I'm saying? That's us. That's Yasharallah, man. That's the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Those people don't know who they are, man. You know, and it's all because of who? So-called white man, Esau Edom. All right? The root of all problems on the earth, man. Right? You know, whether people want to believe it or not.
That's why the scripture say,
right. We gotta snatch that root up, man. that gotta be took out of the. You know, you take a root in the ground. You gotta pull that mother all the way out.
Hey, like weeds, you know how you pull the weeds off the ground?
Right.
Weeds, just off the shit, you gotta pull the root up.
You gotta pull that shit.
Like
Snatch everything out.
You pull the shit up, man, so you stop growing, man. You're gonna continue to grow.
Hey, also like with our people too, man, because 2/3 of our people are like a cancer, man. Right. To the body of this nation, man, of Yasharallah. So, hey, when you got a cancer in the body, what you gotta do? You gotta get that shit out. You gotta cut it out. You gotta eradicate it. You can't have that shit in you, man, and you still making it. Damn, I'm feeling terrible. We got certain Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, that are just cancerous, man.
That's why I take when you end up losing one of their legs and one of their arms. You gotta cut their leg off.
Yup. Trying to hang it up.
Like Esau, you get cancer, so perform the operation, it should come back 5 years from now, man. Why can he didn't do this? He didn't do shit.
He didn't get rid of it. He didn't get rid of it.
He didn't want to cut your ass with it.
Yeah.
You know?
That boy practicing on you. But yeah, you gotta get rid of it. Like the brother said, you gotta eradicate the cancer, man. So you gotta do away with it. And that's what's gonna happen to 2/3 of the nation of Israel, man. You gotta be done away with, man. In order to save the body. You know what I'm saying? In order for the body to live, that cancer gotta be cut out. The same thing with Esau Edom, man. You're the cancer of the earth, man. You gotta be cut out completely. You know? In order for the earth to be right, man, you gotta be done away with, man. And that's only right, man. We understand that. It's not brothers in their emotions saying and thinking. It's according to the scriptures, man. These not our words, man. We gotta Hey, good riddance, man. Good riddance to Esau Edom, man. When that time comes, you know, ain't nobody gonna be missing Esau. Damn, I wish Esau was here so I could whoop his ass. Because that's all he gonna be good for in the kingdom, in our kingdom, is getting a good ass whooping. just dealing out whooping constantly. Always, man.
Hey, look, he can't even get right on his side, so imagine him in the kingdom.
Exactly.
He said Esau shot.
Oh no, yeah.
Everybody got something?
Yeah, cuz this is the book of Baruch 4:31. Miserable are they that afflict thee and rejoice at their fall. Miserable are the cities which thy children serve. Miserable is she that received thy sons. For as she rejoiced at the ruin and was glad of thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation. For I would take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, of her pride shall be turned into mourning, for fire shall come upon her from the everlasting, long to endure, and she shall be inhabited of devils for a great time.
Right, that's Esau, man. Esau right now looking at us, pointing and laughing. Look at you niggas. Yeah, that's good for you, you know. You know, they sit back laughing, man. Everything is all good, man. But hey, like what's that saying in the world, man? Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Shit. Hey, we gonna see how much fun you having, man, in our kingdom, man. When we in charge, man. We running shit.
Shoes on the other foot.
Yeah, with the shoe on the other foot. See how much fun you gonna have then. That's when the fun gonna happen for us, man. That's when we gonna start living.
The book of Psalms, chapter 110, starting at verse 1. The Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, said unto my Lord, sit thou at thy right hand until I make thine enemies thy footstool. Verse 2. The Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, shall send the rod of thy strength out of Zion, rule thou in the midst of thine enemies. Verse 3, thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power, in the beauties of holiness, from the womb of the morning, thou hast the dew of thy youth.
Right, thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power, man. Hey, the Lord is going to show his power through his meeting, man. He's going to show his power. And then these people are gonna be willing to listen. Then in that time, man, they're gonna want to know, hey, how can I be down with this? You know, how can I get some of this power and this glory that you got? You know, Lord gonna shine through his men.
Like these scoffers, man, they were just talking shit, loud mouth, you know, come on, false prophets and stuff like that, man. Hey, you just curse yourself, man. Like everyone said, you don't want to curse yourself.
Yeah.
It's too late, man.
It's too late to
It's too late, man. The Lord highly upset at it, man.
Right.
You know? And there was Ezekiel 33 said it, man. Then should it be known a prophet been among you, man.
Yep.
You know? Because we told you to get right, man. You want to come up and scoff and disrespect us, man? You going to be willing the day of that power. You're going to put it power in us, man. Some of the men going to have spiritual powers, man.
Yep.
You know?
Right.
And some of us will not taste death on this side, man. You know? Too bad for that YOLO mentality, man, you know?
Yeah. Hey, you only live once. That bullshit gonna go out the door.
Exactly, man.
That YOLO spirit, man. That Esau, he done pushed out here, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, we all gotta die. Well, that shit, hey, that's not going through the scriptures, man.
Right.
The spirit live forever, you know? So, hey, once the Lord start feeding us, man, you know, the family gonna happen, man. Lord taking care of us, man. And you see all the things, how we look. You still look presentable. You look like like a bum guy on the streets. But we still taking care of us, you know? Lord feeding us, clothing us daily, man. We drinking good young now, man. While you are thirsty, man. While your stomach touches your back. You know, they ain't gonna be trying to come up to us, man. And the Lord gonna play that same cycle in your head, man. Let you know what you have done, man. You gonna try to come right here, try to look for us, but we ain't gonna be nowhere to find. We gonna be in the hiding place. We gonna run to it, for the north, to the east. You know, Amos 8:11, man. We gonna be good doing Jacob trouble, man. Lord gonna take care of us, man. That our faith in him, man. In the name of Yahweh, man. You know?
Yeah, because right now it's I was just gonna say, right now it's real easy, man, to just walk by and scoff now because brothers ain't got no power right now, man. Actually, we do though because we able to understand these scriptures, man. All right, we able to understand these words, man.
Right.
So there's power within that, man.
You know what I'm saying? The bishop probably dead, but the spirit talking.
Right.
Right.
Hey, just call on the name of the Lord, man.
Yeah.
Power in itself, man. Yeah, our people, 2/3 of our own people can't even call on the name of the Lord. So it's a blessing just to know the name of the Lord, the true name of the Lord, man.
Yeah, what happened when you call on the name of the Lord? What? It happened.
It happened, man.
So there's a form of what spiritual powers, man.
Hey,
Right.
I'm gonna give a real quick testimony, man. I was having a dream where I felt like I was trapped. You know what I'm saying? Not really just sleep paralysis or something like that, but it was like a nightmare, man. But in the dream, man, I remember calling on the name of Yahweh Shema, man. And I smiled because instantly all the fear, everything I was dealing with just went away like that, man. That's how powerful that name is, man.
Right, man. Because lamb on that, I know personally, I deal with sleep paralysis. With demons just hold you fucking down in the sleep, man.
Right.
That shit ain't no joke, man.
Got your
That shit
eyes
real,
open, you
man.
can't move.
You can't move, man. He's suffocating you, man. Eating your ass in your sleep. You know? I go through that, man.
Oh, man.
But hey, I call on the name, they go. They said, do my name, you should cast out many devils, man. They said the devil believe and tremble, man. You know, all power is given unto our Lord Yahweh Shah, man.
That's right.
I got a precept, man.
Go ahead,
Proverbs chapter 18, verse 10. The name of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, is a strong tower. That's right. The righteous runneth into it and is safe.
Right.
That's right.
Hey, the name of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, is a strong tower, man. Righteous run into it and are safe, man. And that's why I smiled when I said it. I was like, yeah, I know he got to move something now. You got to get on out of here. After I got that out, I was good. I smiled, bro, like, you know.
Like this, man.
That's right.
Because that name got power in it, man.
That's right.
That's why it's important to pray, man. Pray to the Heavenly Father and the only begotten Son. Pray daily, man.
That's right.
Say the Lord prayer, man.
Pray without ceasing.
Pray without ceasing, man. The Lord hear our prayers, man. You know? It's our...
Proverbs 18 and 10. The name of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, is a strong tower.
Right.
The righteous runneth into it and is safe.
Yeah, the righteous run into it and are safe, man. He our refuge, man. Hey, brother called Sirach 33:1. Cause that's who we put our trust in, man. Like on Jesus Christ, man. Because that's not his name, man. You know?
33-1.
Yeah.
This is the book of Sirach, 33-1. There shall no evil happen unto him that feareth the Lord, but in temptation, even again he will deliver him.
Right, man. So the Lord will deliver us from the evil times that are coming. Check the trouble, washing off, famine, disease, pestilence, man. This war, Esau, Edom coming down upon us, man. The Lord will deliver us, man. During the hour of temptation, Revelation 3:10, man. You don't need no mask, man. And I was looking up, they upping the price on no masks, you know? They upping the price to $100 now. For a fucking mask. For a mask, man.
Recycle the mask.
A mask.
I'm on 500.
And the mask can't save you, man.
I'm on 500.
That's how it gotta be every time you take a truck over here. You take a fucking loaf of bread is what, $1.39 the most, $2. Shit, it can come $50, $100 for a loaf of bread. You know what I'm saying? $50 for a gallon of bread. Don't even think you're about gonna get no gas. You know what I'm saying? Everything gonna jack up, man. You gotta pay what you weigh in this day that's coming, man. But the good of the Lord gonna keep you depending on you how much you gonna shot, man.
We don't gotta get no mask for coronavirus. This shit, because the Lord control your health in the goddamn way.
That's right. That's right.
You know? I know brothers that take herbs daily, man. They still get sick, man. You know? How much more is a carnal thing, man? Y'all put y'all trust in carnal things. We put our trust in you. How about some of our shot, man?
Right, that's Isaiah. Right. Oh, what's that? Isaiah 30. What to do? They go down to Egypt for help.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, so discretion up to you, man. Because you don't put your trust and your faith and your belief in you. How about some other shot? But hey, discretion gonna come up to you, man. That's right.
They talking about cutting your beard off.
Cutting your beard off.
You gonna be
We ain't cutting out there.
your bread is the potential.
You gonna cut your eyebrows off.
Your bread is the potential.
Hey, put it this way. How many Chinese people do you know that have a beard?
You know? They ain't got no beard.
That ain't gonna protect you from shit.
Chinese people ain't even got no beard.
Bro, I ain't never seen the mall fight with
Never seen them all out there. A fake beard.
Oh yeah, you know in the movies.
In the movie with
Shane and shit.
boy, that face clean as a mother.
Hey man.
Nice try, Esau.
You gotta put our eyelid hair off.
Nice try.
Everything up on the closed out.
That's cool, shit.
That's it on that.
Good.
Everybody got everything else? Alright, so with that, man, I hope you brothers are edified. Once again, we are all honor, glory, and power to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakakadosh.
I say double honor to our elders, our great apostles, the great millstone, who rule well, teach well, being great example to Israel, remain the elect, the peace and blessing, the hope of the elect on the fourth corner, pushing the truth sincerely, their great song. Hey, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand, and salvation is there that we believe, man. Alright? How many times can we tell y'all this, man? Alright, we get it, we got, man. Repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand, and salvation is there that we believe, man. Alright? Next time, brother, we'll hand it to brother. We're gonna get him out here. Get it out.
Above, above.